Welcome to the Natural Dog review of Lecrae's album Restoration. Before we begin, I'd like you to subscribe, like, comment, hit the bell notification, all that before we begin. Alright, so this is going to be Lecrae's album review, and here we go. First track is Restore Me. Lecrae gets real on this track. He talks about how the power of prayer helped him. He talks about his experiences with faith, loss of friends, and trauma that happened in his life. The track is exactly 1 minute and 16 seconds, which is a nod to his little crew, 116, which is based off Romans 1:16. Next track, Set Me Free, featuring YK Osiris. This is the lead single of Restoration. The concept of freedom is used as a triple entendre here. Being free from the industry, being free from society, and being free from the works of evil. The song samples Mary Mary's song called Shackles, which also shares a theme of freedom. Okay? Alright, so let's get to the next track. Wheels Up, which is like a feel-good track about Lecrae's thankfulness for his success throughout his career. His reliance on God and his restoration through troubling times. I like how Lecrae admitted to being an introvert on here, because I myself is an introvert, so I can relate to that. Okay? And he speaks lightly on it. The title refers to the wheels on the airplane going as planned. So everything is working as planned for him, thanks to God. Next track, Over the Top, which is like a hard-hitting trap song about the emptiness of achievements, gain, and money. The true value of life can be found in God and family. Alright? This was supposed to be a single for the album. After doing some research, I found that out. But instead, it was replaced by Deep End because of the recent events. Okay? Next track, Self Discovery. A self-reflection track where Lecrae talks about God and family issues. He talks about his childhood in California, dealing with gangs, his experience with gangs, basically. All right, next track, Deep End, which is a powerful Black Lives Matter message being displayed on this song and video also. Lecrae talks about his insecurities as a black man growing up without a father. I can't relate to that. I've always had my father in my life, but I know there's many people who can relate to this. So this is a good track to listen to. Next track, Drown, featuring John Legend. Okay, John sings really strong on the hook. Lecrae talks about his issues concerning the death of George Floyd. The vulnerable track talks about his struggle with his faith, being a black man in America. Okay. Next track, Saturday Night, featuring Jazzy. I got introduced to Jazzy from listening to Dave East. So my very first Natural Dog review was with Dave East, and Jazzy's featured on one of the tracks. Okay, he talks about being successful in the industry, how his achievements don't mean anything until the end, don't mean anything in the end. Talks about how he needs to wake up. The concept of the track was really cool. because it kind of ties into the next track, which is Sunday Morning, featuring Kirk Franklin. But I think Jazzy's featured on here on with uncreditedly on here too. I like this song. It's like a feel good, upbeat vibe. I like it's like a gospel. It's like gospel rap, really present on this song. Playing off the last track of Being Awake, I think this Jazzy sings on this part again. Okay, next track, Zombie. I really like this track. This is one of my favorite tracks off the album. A piano-driven song. I like the concept. Real clever. Talks about Christ. Talks about being without Christ. He was like Walking Dead. He was like a zombie, and then now he's like good again. That, like I said, a standout track for this song. Keep Going is the next track. Sounds like a trap beat. The concept is not stopping, doing your passions, not let anyone or anything bring you down. You know, that's a lot of people. I feel like recommend that you don't stop what you're doing. Like if you die for what you're doing, you find a purpose in what you're doing, and this track really um talks about that. Still, featuring Danny Lay. This track is for the ladies for sure. Danny Lay is good on this hook, and Lecrae is probably talking about his wife on this song. Next track, Only Human, featuring BJ the Chicago Kid. Lecrae talks about his insecurities and flaws, how he's just a man at the end of the day. I can relate to that. You know, I'm not Superman, I'm not a superhero, I'm just human. At the end of the day, that's who I am. Okay? Last track is Nothing Left to Hide, featuring Gwen Bunn. Lecrae is spitting like some Christ-like realness here. Okay? He says God is the only reason that he survived this far. It's a good outro track to the album. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, please comment, subscribe, like, turn on the bell notification. Do all that for me, please. It greatly helps. It's free, no cost to you. And this is my natural dog review for Lecrae's Restoration. Have a good day. God bless.